What's up guys, Tech and Tyler, and today I'm going to show you another street light. Now this is the third light that came with the other two lights that I made videos on that I got for free. Those two were 100 watt high pressure sodium, whereas this one's actually quite interesting. This one doesn't have a ballast in it at all, which I thought was kind of strange because this light I would probably say is anywhere between 70s, 80s, maybe 90s, not too sure. Whereas the other one was from the early 2000s and the other one was from 86. But for this one not having a ballast in it is kind of strange because usually these have ballast. And so there's only a couple of reasons why it wouldn't. And that would be if maybe this was a self-ballasted bulb type lamp, which they did make they made self-ballasted bulbs to put in fixtures like these. So it could have been possibly used for that, or maybe it was designed to be used in a certain application where it didn't need a ballast with all that light, so they just threw maybe just a incandescent back then into it. I don't know. I thought it was kind of neat because even though it is an entire complete street light how they're supposed to be, it, like I said, it doesn't have a ballast in it. It just has a photo cell in it hooked up to the socket, and you just hook power to it and plug it in, and that's it. I thought it was kind of interesting. And another weird thing is this doesn't have a brand on it like the other two, whereas one is a American Electric, the other one's an ITT. This one's an unknown name brand. It doesn't even say a brand on top of the socket. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting. So I thought it was unique, but it kind of gives you the creativity to use it for whatever you want then. If you wanted to put a mercury vapor ballast in it or a high pressure sodium ballast in it, keep it, as just a fixture to throw, I don't know, an incandescent light in it if you wanted to do it, or you could put maybe just even an LED bulb in it if you wanted to, which I wouldn't do that. I would want to convert it to something, or possibly just keep it like this and use it as a test fixture for just photocells and bulbs. It would need to be rewired a little bit to do that, but I think it would be kind of a cool just test light, honestly. But one of the issues I had with this when I got it was one of the screws was snapped off, and this one unfortunately didn't come with the metal plate to mount it, but it had a broken bolt in here, so I had to drill it out, and I also tapped the holes. This one didn't have threads for a bolt, and I like the ones that have the bolts just because it's easy to be able to unbolt it, take it off an arm, whereas you have to have like a bolt, the plate, and a nut to hold it. And I'm not too big of a fan of that, so I decided to tap them out so I can put some bolts like these in there. And it works pretty nicely that way. I like it better that way, so I tapped out that hole and this hole, and also tapped out this one just to free the bolt up a bit more. So makes it easier to change it out if you want to put it up. But even though this one doesn't have a ballast in it, I'm still gonna show it off, talk about it a little bit like I am, and show it working just with a normal, I'm gonna throw in just a random bulb in it, plug it in, show that it works, and just to be able to add this one as a video with like the other two. Okay, so I put a socket adapter in it to convert it from mogul to medium base, and I just threw a random bulb in it that I had. So when I put it back on here and I plug it in, at first nothing's going to happen because I don't have the bypass photocell on it. But when I put the bypass photocell on top of it, which you have to make sure you line it up, which it can be a little iffy sometimes, but yeah, if I put this on it, as you can see, it does work. It lights up. It's just doesn't have a ballast in it. But hey, like I said, it could be used for all sorts of different purposes at this point. A nice test light, convert it to mercury vapor, high pressure sodium, whatever I want to do with it. But thought it'd be kind of cool and unique to show off, to complete the little videos of all three of these lights that I got for free, because each one is unique in its own way, and wanted to share it. So that's it for this one. I'm going to be making more on a bunch of other lights, comparing and talking about them. So stay tuned, like and share, and I thank you.